Question 1 asks us to write the term that best matches the definition below. So the first term is the ratio of the hypotenuse to the side opposite, and we know that 1 over sine is equal to cosecant. This one is cosecant. This is abbreviated as CSC. You could have written CSC. The second term, used to find an angle measure given the sine of an angle. Well, here, this is sine inverse, so we're just writing out that this is inverse sine, or sine inverse, doesn't really matter. If I have sine A over A equals sine B over B equals sine C over C, that's the law of sines. Just the formula for the law of sines. It's talking about the ratio of sine of the angle to the length of the side opposite. That's sine of an angle to the length of the side opposite. The ratio of the hypotenuse to the side adjacent. Okay, so 1 over cosine, that's equal to secant. And this would be SEC. And a quick memory trick for sine and cosine, cosecant, and secant is sine has an S, cosecant has a C, so you need one of each letter. Cosine has a C, and secant has an S, so you need one of each letter. Okay, so they kind of like go backwards. Cosine is not matched with cosecant. Cosine is matched with secant. Okay, the next term, the ratio of the side adjacent to the hypotenuse. Well, adjacent over hypotenuse, that's cosine. Cosine is abbreviated as COS. Area equals 1/2 AB sine C. That's the formula for the area of a triangle. We'll call that triangle area formula. Used to find an angle measure given the cosine of an angle. Well, if up here we had inverse sine, this must be inverse cosine. The ratio of the side opposite to the hypotenuse. Okay, so opposite over hypotenuse, well, that's sine. And then all of this stuff, a squared equals b squared plus c squared minus 2bc cosine a. B squared equals a squared plus c squared minus 2ac cosine b, and c squared equals a squared plus b squared minus 2ab cosine c. Up here we had the law of sines, so down here we must have the law of cosines.